ending the show, this beloved show after many years. What goes into trying to wrap up a show? What's that process? Are you looking at models? Are you getting advice from people? And ultimately, how do you tune it all out and just nail it?
I lived through the end of Seinfeld, and so I'm aware that, and I'm seeing it as this season sort of unfolds even, which is we've been playing a lot with like the Dan and Amy relationship, and again, the fans, their visions of this beautiful marriage between these two horrific people that just is never going to happen. And I don't know how else, I always say like, when you get to the end of it, I think it is the ending that makes sense. It is the logical ending. I've joked it's the ending that America deserves. And I really feel, I have felt good about it since like I had it. There was a point where the show was going to shoot earlier, yes, and obviously it ultimately did, care of Julia's health. And you went back in and rewrote or reframed that season. Politics was just, I mean, our background of politics was just changing. The norms have gone out the window.
How so?
You know, interesting fact. And even the notion of like, this is what politicians are like behind closed doors. There are no closed doors. Yeah, right. So it was just a chance to just go, oh my God, like I think our stories are overall sound, but the details, when you go in with the paintbrush, everything has changed, and you have to reflect this. You have to find a way. Sure. I don't know how to describe it. Where like you just kind of go, oh, my show's set in New York, and now New York doesn't exist. Mm-hmm. I don't know how else to explain it.
Yeah, real life gets in the way.
Leave It to Beaver came out after the Civil Rights Movement.
Yeah, right. Yeah, or like, yeah.
We have a funny thing on our show where the characters, and you may have a version of this as well, the characters are so horrible. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Yeah. The characters are just despicable. But the actors and the actresses are quite likable, and that line gets very blurred for the audience because Selena is horrible, but Julia Louis-Dreyfus is Elaine. You know what I mean? Yeah. So so when she does the things that she's supposed to do, there is that initial like, oh my God, no, why?
They don't want Elaine to do that.
Right. Mm-hmm. Well, it's always like, they say like, you know, it's like, oh, Selena would make a great president. It's like, you've been watching for 7 years. Yeah. She wouldn't, but I understand you would like Julia to be president. That's cool, but two separate things.
Right.
And they get very lost in that world. I remember back in the Seinfeld days, the way we would hire writers was just lists of ideas. It was incredible because you'd look through that list of ideas and you'd go, no, these are all terrible. There was one idea that was pitched over and over and over again that was about the worst idea I've ever heard, which was constantly George dates a transvestite but doesn't know. That was every terrible writer's like George idea.
Yeah.
But you would read through the list and then you'd get down to one and you would go, like this story argument about an argument in a stereo store. That happened, didn't it? And they would be like, and it's like, it's your only good idea on the list.
Yeah.
Mind your life. Just mind your life.
Yeah, people don't like, they don't want to do that because it's boring.
But it doesn't have to be terrible. They don't have to be bummer ideas.
No.
But the reality of, this is a crazy thing that you got into. It speaks to something. And on Veep these days, it's a little harder to do that, but there are things in Veep that are universal, like bad bosses and those kinds of things. And you know, you can still take those things from your life. But again, I think it's what we've been talking about all day, which is truth. The notion of shows being written completely in a room from scratch, the sort of the more standard, if you will, network sitcom version of like, we're all going to be in a room and we're all going to pitch it, and then it's your turn to write, or it's your turn to write, or it's your turn to write.
It has to be specific.
And that's the thing that drives me crazy. And I say it all the time, and people are like, no, you don't understand. I'm like, no, you don't understand. And all I can say is, at least the shows I've been lucky enough to work on, that's how Larry and Jerry did on Seinfeld. That's how they taught us, which is We're not writing in a room. We might make it better in a room later.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
your episode is your episode, and your episode is your episode. That is how you can at least preserve original voice.
Hi, I'm Tanya Saracho.
Hi, I'm Alan Yang.
I'm Allie Rushfield.
Hi, I'm Bill Hader, and thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching The Hollywood Reporter
The Hollywood Reporter.
The Hollywood Reporter Roundtables.
Roundtable on YouTube.
on YouTube.
Hi, everyone on YouTube.